beautiful soul family. What if your single season isn't actually a waiting room, but a revered workshop where God is preparing you and shaping you to show you how deeply loved you already are? Welcome to RisingOneCoaching. I'm Allison, your creative guide and spiritual mentor. And here at Rising One, we explore mindful, heart-centered ways to live a soulful, creative, and spirit-led life. Today, we're talking about something that's really close to my heart. It's how to live a fulfilling life as a sacred single, especially when it's been a while, maybe even years. For me, it's been 1 year. I know some of you have reached out and you've been in a longer season, several years. So let's dig into this a little bit. So when you've been single for a long time, it's really easy to start hearing those quiet doubts. Maybe they're even loud that start whispering or yelling at you. You know, what's wrong with me? Am I really worthy of love? Will I ever meet someone? And those thoughts can weigh so heavily, but they don't define your worth. This season, your single season, is not a punishment, it's preparation. It's a chapter where you learn to love yourself the way you've always wanted to be loved. And that, my friends, is sacred work. So when those limiting thoughts and doubts come up, try to meet them with more compassion and not so much resistance. So here's an example. Instead of saying, "Why isn't love here yet?" try saying, "I'm being prepared for a love that matches who I'm becoming." Instead of saying, "What's wrong with me?" try saying, "I'm already enough, whole, radiant, and loved as I am." Instead of saying, "Why have I been single for so long?" try saying, "This is my sacred time to explore, create, and listen to Spirit's guidance." And these gentle shifts over some time rewire the way you experience your singleness from lack to love. Here's what I've learned. Fulfillment doesn't just come from a relationship. It comes from living a life in alignment. So you could try asking yourself, what lights up your heart right now? What are you curious about creating or learning? Where is God asking you to grow and trust? And the more you follow those threads of joy, the more your life becomes magnetic and you start to pull in all of those beautiful things that are on your heart. Your life becomes more peaceful and purposeful. And yes, you start calling in more love in lots of different ways. So remember, as you're in this sacred space of preparing, your future partner is also being prepared. And God will never bring to you what you're not ready to hold. So I would like to invite you into an even deeper reflection about this, one that can often change everything. So again, you know, a lot of times it's about self-reflection and really digging within to get to those bottom layers where you can really start making those positive changes. So I encourage you to ask yourself, what am I truly calling in with the habits, thoughts, and rhythms I live by each day? This is really important. Take a loving inventory. We're not judging ourselves harshly, but we're beginning to become aware. How do you nourish your body? Do you move, rest, and eat in ways that make you feel healthy and alive? Or do you find yourself running on empty, promising to start fresh tomorrow, kind of putting things off until the next day? How do you care for your mind and your emotional state? Do you take time for quiet, journaling, prayer, or creativity? Or are you filling spaces with distractions, scrolling on your phone, and self-criticism? And let's talk about self-talk, 444 on the timestamp. That's a big one. Are you your own encourager or your own critic? Because the relationship that you're preparing for will mirror the relationship you already have with yourself. I'm going to say that one more time because this is critical. The relationship you're preparing for will mirror the relationship you already have with yourself. Your future partner, the one that's divinely aligned for you, will meet you in the vibration you're living in right now. So if you're craving tenderness in your life from a partner, start speaking to yourself more tenderly. If you're longing for stability, create stability in your own routines. Start looking where are the leaks in your daily routines when you can build a stronger, more stable foundation. If you desire spiritual connection with a partner, how can you deepen your own relationship with spirit? This is energetic work, physical, emotional, spiritual, and creative. And you're building a foundation of the love story that you want to live. So today, I invite you to ask yourself, where am I right now? What kind of life am I creating for myself? Am I a match for the kind of love that I desire? We're not doing this from shame. We're doing this from empowerment, because doing that work now and asking those questions will begin to pull in the love that we're desiring. And once you see where you are, you can start aligning with where you're going. That's so important. So to help embody this love energy, here are a few gentle daily practices that you can start today to start calling in the love that you desire. So the first one is a mirror morning check-in. So each morning, step in front of the mirror and look at yourself. You know my favorite thing, place your hand over your heart and say, I am worthy of the love I desire, and I live as if it's already here. The second one is a daily habit audit. So at nighttime, before you go to bed, have a little piece of paper or a journal next to your, on your nightstand, and jot down one action that felt aligned that day and one that didn't. And over time, you're going to start to see what's nurturing a higher vibration in your life. You'll start to see patterns and things that you should shift and change. The third one is an energy alignment practice. So before you go to bed, this one's kind of fun. I really enjoy doing this. Before you go to bed, visualize your ideal relationship. Not getting specific about the who they are, what they look like, but we're really focusing on how it feels. Does it feel safe, honest, inspired, joyful? And then ask yourself, how can I give myself that same feeling tomorrow? And doing this every day really starts to realign yourself. So you really start calling in these beautiful things. And the fourth one is a weekly soul care day. This one is so great. I love doing this kind of stuff. So choose one day or an evening, an afternoon, a morning, whatever works with your schedule. But one day a week, that's just for you. And you can use this time to create, meditate, pray, move, or rest. Protect it the way you would protect a date with someone that you love. This is kind of like dating yourself. And it can look like whatever you want. Maybe you pack a nice little lunch, a picnic lunch. You go to your favorite park and you sit under your favorite tree and you read for a couple of hours. You don't have to spend a lot of money doing this, like going out to restaurants or movies or whatever, which I do love to do those things by myself. But you get to choose what lights you up and what would be a fun little date with yourself. So I want to invite you, if you'd like to go in even deeper into this work, I've created a free printable worksheet called Living in Alignment. So it's designed to help you reflect on your habits, your energy, and the kind of love that you're calling into your life so that you can begin aligning with it today. So it's an easy download. The link is in the description and I'll put it at the very top so it's super easy for you guys to find. And it's just a beautiful space where you can start your journey of becoming the one before you meet the one. So your single season is a special time, a space of becoming who you're meant to be, not just waiting for the right partner in relationship. Every time you choose joy, self-love, and spiritual connection, you're already beginning to live in love. So here's an affirmation for you guys. Hand on heart. I am whole, worthy, and guided. This season is preparing me for the love I already carry within. If this message resonated with you, let it be a reminder that you're not behind, you're becoming. And just keep trusting the timing, keep loving your life, and keep walking in faith. Your story is unfolding exactly the way it's meant to. So also, if you like this video, if you found it helpful, I invite you to like, share, subscribe, share with a loved one, a close friend who could use some encouragement and direction. 11/11 on the timestamp. And yesterday was the 11/11 portal. So how fun is that? So I just encourage you, like, share, subscribe, join the community, ask questions, share. What is this season of the Sacred Single like for you? And we can really start to build a community of trust and support. So I love you guys. I appreciate you showing up today to support the channel, but also more importantly for supporting yourself. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Blessings.